I'm gonna just touch it and see how hot it got after running for 16 minutes. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Thank you for tuning in to the channel. This is Brian916 and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at a portable tire inflator from a company called Fantic. They sent me this portable tire inflator probably about a month ago. Haven't got around to opening it up and doing a review on it. But I will say it looks like it's a pretty good portable tire inflator by checking them out on their website. So go over to the website if you want to get more information, because this tire inflator hasn't hit the market yet. It's set to be released, I believe, October 19th. I do mention a few things that stood out to me, like the super fast inflate time, the 7800 milliamp battery. The charge says that it can last for 300 days standby. And of course, that's just sitting in your trunk or just, you know, standing by. That's not actually using it, which is pretty good. I mean, that's just a little shy of a year, you know, of just standby. So it does seem to be a pretty decent tire inflator. So let's unbox this Fantic X8 Apex tire inflator and get a closer look. All right, let's get this thing opened up. Closer look at it. And again, this thing's not available just yet. It'll be available October 19th, so it's about to release soon. Open the box up, see what it looks like inside. And again, you could go over to the website and get more specs on it. Well, it's got this nice foam. I like that. You want to keep it in this box. It's got this little foam protector, so that's nice. Okay, and then inside, it's probably going to be maybe some paperwork and a charging cord. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have the air hose. We have some little adapters here, and of course the USB, and it is a USB-C type, which is nice. And then we have the little needle adapter if you want to air up, you know, a basketball or a football, something like that. So then we have our user's manual right here, and then a nice pouch. Okay, so you can also carry it in this pouch. All right, so my first impressions on this thing is, wow, it's pretty heavy. This thing's a brick. It doesn't feel cheaply made whatsoever, I can tell you that. It looks like a pretty nice unit here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn it on, see what kind of power we got, see if I can actually inflate something, and we can take a look at this screen. Alright, so let's power this thing on. So you just want to hold it for a few seconds to power it on. It's got a nice LED screen on it, very visible, very big. So let's go through the settings and see, you know, what options you have. So it looks like it has a little car right there, like a motorcycle or some kind of motorbike, bicycle, and a sports ball. So yeah, so that's the different modes you can set it through. Here's a flashlight right here, so it also has a flashlight, and then there's a plus and minus to be able to raise, you know, how much PSI you want to put into whatever you're trying to inflate. Okay, so I wonder how loud this thing is. I mean, I imagine it's a small air compressor. So it's not too loud. So I only got 2 bars. I'd like to actually inflate a vehicle because they claim that it's a fast inflate time. So I'd like to actually see how fast it will inflate a completely flat automotive tire. So I'm gonna deflate one of my wheels or one of my tires and air it up, but I'm gonna charge this up first. So I'm gonna plug this thing in, and once this thing fully charges, then we'll go ahead and test it and see how fast it'll inflate a tire. Okay, so we got a full battery on this thing. It did take a little bit of time to charge it up, and it was only at half battery. Like I said, I did have this thing for about a month before I even opened it, so it was down to 2 bars. To get it to full battery, it did take a little bit of time, so keep that in mind. It will take you some time to charge this thing up to 100%. I just wanted to mention before we air up a tire with it, it does take the USB Type-C, but as you can see here, it has a 5 volts that it'll accept, 5 volts, 3 amps to charge it. And so you can use a fast charger on this. And then also on the output side, it can put out 5 volts, 2 amps. So also the output is fast charging as well. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention, this is not intended to be used anywhere near water. So it says to store indoors and do not expose it to rain. So if you are using this in case of an emergency and it's raining outside, you want to try to protect it because it's not waterproof. So anyway, without further ado, let's try to air up a tire and see how well it performs. Alright, so we're nice and flat. So we'll go ahead and air it up now. See how long it takes. Okay, so as you can see, the tire is very flat. I'm going to pull out my inflator just to see how much we have in here. Alright, so the tire is at 3 psi. Alright, so we want to get this thing aired up to about 40 psi. So alright, so got it set to 40 psi. I'm going to screw on this air hose and start my stopwatch. Got my watch on. Let's see how fast it'll air it up. Tire this low, and I did put the air valve or the stem core back in because this is how most people are going to air it up. Alright, so let's screw this on and get this stopwatch started. Okay, so it took a little under 17 minutes. I wasn't quick on the draw to stop it, but it did reach, 16 minutes and some change. So it automatically stops when it reaches the desired PSI. I'm gonna just touch it and see how hot it got after running for 16 minutes. It's actually not bad, it's just warm. So these air vents are doing a pretty good job. It did use up the whole battery, which is to be expected to air up a full-size SUV, or excuse me, a full-size pickup like this. This tire size is a 275/55 R20, so it is a pretty big tire, and it was able to air it up. So for this thing to be so small and compact, to be able to air this thing up, I think it did a pretty good job. So anyway, let's take it back to the workbench. I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so my thoughts on the X8 Apex portable tire inflator. I think this is an excellent product. Whether or not it's fast or not, you be the judge on that. In my opinion, that's really not what you buy something like this for. You buy something like this in case of emergency. This is a great product to put in your trunk, in your emergency kit, in your vehicle, especially if you're going on a road trip. If you get a nail or something in your tire, you could plug that tire, air it up right on the road and keep on going. So yeah, I highly recommend this product by Fantech. It really is pretty small and portable compared to some of the other portable air compressors are a lot bigger. And so yeah, I think that this is a fantastic product. I like the little case or the little sack that it comes in, so you could easily take this thing around with you and carry it in your trunk, like I said, for an emergency use. So that's nice. So if you do decide to keep it in the box, like I said, they do have this soft foam here. So yeah, I like this product. I knew I was gonna like it when they first reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to demo this product, because this thing hasn't come out yet. I don't think it's due to come out until this month, later on this month. So you can go to their website and actually reserve one of these things. For $1, you could reserve it. So I don't really know how much it costs yet, because they don't have a price up on this thing yet. So yeah, just an all-around nice product. It feels well built. It's nice and solid. It didn't really get hot when I used it to air up the tire at all. It's got a nice LED screen on it, so it's easy to read. Yeah, it's just an all-around great product. I definitely recommend this product. So if you're in the market for it, I'll definitely leave a link in the description where you can find this. It's just a good idea to keep one in an emergency kit. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for tuning in. This is Brian 916. I'll see you guys on the next one.